Hey guys, Junior here from Ascend AI Solutions. I want to talk today about how you can write cold emails that get replies with AI's help. Now, I want you to imagine this scenario that you're out fishing and you found the perfect spot. It's the right time of day and you know the fish are hungry, but instead of using fresh bait, you're using an old rusty hook with nothing on it. And you wait and you wait and you wait, and of course, nothing happens. This kind of scenario is really similar to when you have a cold outreach email system where you have a great lead list, but you have terrible copy and you're reaching the right people. They're ready to hear your message, but when you go out to send that message isn't very good at all. If your hook isn't appealing, it doesn't matter how many fish are in the water, you're actually just going to go home empty handed. So, if you're a B2B service business, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to write messages that grab attention and spark conversations. And if you stick around, I'll even walk you through a system that automatically generates personalized messages for every contact on your lead list. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, what actually makes a good cold email? Well, good cold emails have compelling subject lines, they grab attention and they spark curiosity. There's a good level of personalization, it feels tailored and not generic. They're clear and concise, so you got to make sure you get to the point. They're value driven, they focus on their needs and not yours. And this is also where you would position a great offer. There's a strong hook, a conversational tone. You're always addressing the pain point. And when you have really good personalization, it's not just saying something that you know about the particular person, but it's also understanding the potential pain points that they have. That makes for great copy if you can really iterate on that in your messages. If you can show credibility through social proof, so case studies and those sorts of things. If you have a clear call to action and making sure that the message is easy to read, and also making sure that you follow up with any interested leads that may not have responded. So this list here is a good list because in my experience all the best cold email campaigns that I've been a part of have had pretty much all of these things in the outreach messages. So you can rely on these things for good cold email outreach. Now, I really want to sort of touch on open rates and reply rates. So they're so important, and this is essentially what determines the effectiveness of a cold email outreach campaign. So, like I was saying, you can have the best lead list, but if your copy isn't great, you won't get replies, and the replies don't convert to booked meetings. And so some important concepts to think about in cold email outreach systems. So, open rates and reply rates. So your open rates, that is when somebody goes and opens the actual email. These are influenced greatly by good subject lines and first lines. And then secondly, with reply rates, they are influenced highly by personalization and a great offer. So if you can have a really good combination of these main four things, you'll get a good response rate on your cold email outreach campaign, which essentially leads to more booked meetings, which is what we want as a B2B service business owner. And then more meetings obviously converts to more revenue, which is essentially why we're in business at the end of the day. Now, the great thing about all of this is that it can all be automated with AI at scale. The technology is there that allows us to do so. I think it was Alex Hormozy who sort of coined the idea that we can have the best offer in the world, but if nobody knows about our stuff or what we're selling, there's no real point in having a business. So cold email outreach systems allow us to let more people know about our stuff, and that's essentially what we're doing here. So as I was saying, I want to show you an example, which I will just bring up here, of how we can use AI to do personalization at scale. So what I've got here, and I'll run you through it, is an example lead list. So this is a list of IT businesses that I was, reaching out to see if they needed any assistance with cold email outreach campaigns and that sort of thing. So for your B2B service business, you might have a huge list like this of potential clients that you want to reach out to. And I did a really great thing, and I made sure that I had all of these contacts verified, and they're really good. So I've got a really good, valuable lead list, and so I wouldn't want this lead list to go to waste by having terrible copy or writing terrible copy. I want to convert as many in that lead list as possible into booked appointments and then eventually into revenue. Okay, so what I've done here in this make.com scenario, if you're not familiar with make.com, it's essentially like what we call the glue of the internet. It's a platform, an AI platform that allows you to basically glue together different, applications on the internet. And with it, you can build some pretty cool, amazing things. So in here, I'm basically connecting that Google Sheet that I just showed you with all the leads on it, and I'm actually going to run it through AI. Now, I don't want to get too complex into the finer details of this particular workflow here, but essentially what this is going to do is it will take each row, so it will take a person or a contact from my lead list. It will then um, take their details and it will look up their website online, and then it will feed that through to AI along with the person's details on the my lead list as well. I've got um, their LinkedIn profiles and a whole bunch of other personal information. And what I'm doing with that is once I have all of that personal information, I send it through AI to look at all of that and create a highly personalized message. So in this scenario, I'm doing a bit of outreach to basically pitch my B2B service, which is helping people with their cold email outreach systems. And so what I'm going to show you here is it taking a name from the list. So if I go back here, um, I believe if I run this scenario, it's going to take Raza, who's this person from Lucon Energy Solutions, and then just real quickly, if I just quickly do a Google search of Lucon. Okay, yep. So this is the website here. Um, so AI is going to have a look at this website. It's going to look at his Asan Raza's information, and it's going to create a personalized message. So I'll run that for you in real time. So as I click this, you see the scenario running, and with make.com, it's automation. So the great thing about make.com is it allows you to automate a process. And so it's picked up Raza. Yep, so it's picked up Raza Asan. It's run it through, it's searched his website, it's obtained his company name, and in here is the module that is the personalization, and it's generated this message which says, "Hey Asan, congrats on the impressive range of services Lucon provides, from IT solutions to energy management. I can imagine scaling and keeping up with industry trends is a big focus for you. How about we explore some innovative cold email strategies to further boost your customer reach and enhance your operational efficiency?" So, look, you could probably cold emailing experts out there could probably dissect this message and make it better. Um, but the beauty of this is that it was generated by AI, and to make it better, we simply just adjust the prompt. So if I open up this little module here, I can show you the prompt that I've given it if it wants to load up for me. So essentially, you are a helpful, intelligent writing assistant. And this is what I basically told it to do: generate a highly personalized 2-sentence icebreaker emails for CEOs, CEOs and CFOs. So these are who I'm targeting in these various niches. Each email should start with "Hey," and reference publicly available insights like company growth, industry trends, or leadership challenges. Use compelling subject lines, engaging hooks. So, going back to that list of all the things that we want to make sure we have in our cold email. Keep the tone conversational, highlight the relevant points like scaling. Look, you're welcome to pause this and copy this prompt. But this is essentially the prompt that I've used here. And like I said, so if you're happy with the if you're not happy with the output, you simply just go back and you adjust the prompt. So what it will do is it will literally go through every single contact on that list that I have. I'm going to just try to bring it up again, and it will generate a personalized message for every single person. So not just Asan, but every single one that I had on that list, which I have right here. So yeah, so there'll be a personalized message. So AI does. Can you imagine how long it would take me to write all those personalized messages? Where AI can basically do all of them in seconds. And just to sort of give you a bit of a real world scenario of how this might look. In an actual scenario that I'm running at the moment for IT services and software development firms. This is kind of essentially it, but same sort of principle. I'm running through each row, creating these personalized messages. Um, I've also got a pathway here. If I can't find the website, it just goes back to the main sheet, then creates a personalized message in this flow. And then at the very end, I add it to instantly, which is my cold email outreach campaign. And when I add that to the campaign, it automatically sends those personalized emails to them. So yeah, so I hope that makes sense. And I want you to sort of the main thing sort of I want you to take away from this is that there's so much power in and scalability with AI that it allows us to do personalization on such a huge scale. When you're able to do that sort of thing, you're able to get a much higher response rate, which leads to more booked appointments, which then leads to more a revenue for your business. But I hope you found this insightful, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.